Big 12 commissioner has subsequently denied the report. We'll get to that in a minute. But President Bill Hardgrave at the University of Memphis was asked about it yesterday by the Commercial Appeal, and he said, yeah, I'm not going to talk about any of that, end quote. Basically a no comment, which fine with me. A.D. Laird Veach also asked, same question. He said, quote, what I would say is we have throughout tried to be really professional and thoughtful about not commenting about the process. We'll continue that. I believe that's the right way to operate. You don't want to get into commenting or speculation on anything. It's not beneficial to the university or to the process or to anybody involved, end quote. So this, again, is all tied to an initial report from a website called College AD. And this has been interesting to watch how this has all unfolded because we talked about this last Friday. And, the question was presented to me, like, what do you think? And I was like, I don't think it's as is been presented because you didn't get Pete at the time. You didn't have Pete Thamel following up or Brett McMurphy following up or Ross Dellinger or any of the people who are typically reporting on conference realignment news. None of these people have confirmed this report from College AD. It's just like College AD reported something. And the next thing you know, the Daily Memphians quoting College AD and the Commercial Appeals quoting College AD. And I'm like, here's a question for you. Who is College AD?
Right.
Who is the person? Put a name on it.
Could be Butt Crack Sports.
Well, it's not.
I know, I'm
but,
kidding.
But,
I'm
but,
kidding.
but like, we don't usually just go with College AD reported this. And what College AD reported again was that a contingent of Big 12 officials led by Commissioner Brett Yormark made a recent, quote, under-the-radar campus visit to the Bluff City in the league's ongoing due diligence efforts. So by the time we got off the air on Friday, Brett Yormark talked to Pete Thamel. And what he said is, I've never met with anyone at Memphis, never been on campus, and never talked to them about adding them to the Big 12. That is a pretty straightforward denial.
Yeah.
At the very least, what it does is make the original report erroneous. Like I've heard some people say, even College AD, I stand by the original report. Well, you shouldn't because it's wrong. Because there is no reason for Brett Yormark to definitively say, I've never been on Memphis's campus if he has in fact been on Memphis' campus. You just wouldn't say that.
Right.
It's a smart guy. You just wouldn't say, if you've been on Memphis' campus, you would never say, I've never been on Memphis' campus. The report is that he was on Memphis' campus. His statement was, no, I wasn't. Never have been. So I saw College AD stand by the report, and even the Daily Memphians say, and we'll stand by College AD's report too. Well, the report's wrong. Unless you think Brett Yormark is lying right to Pete Thamel's face, which he would not do, and here's why. You gain nothing from doing it. You know what you can say about whether you've met with Memphis officials? You know what you can say if you're the Big 12 commissioner? You ready for this? Nothing. You can say nothing. There's also been reports from more reputable reporters that Brett Yormark has met with Gonzaga officials. Have you ever heard him deny that?
No.
He says nothing about it. There's reports that he's met with UConn officials. Have you ever heard him deny that? No. He says nothing about it. So why would he not speak on Gonzaga, not speak on UConn, but then definitively about Memphis say, I've never been on the campus and never talked to them about adding them to the Big 12? Because the initial report is wrong. It's just incorrect. And I'm not trying to trash whoever this is. I'm just saying that sometimes you get things wrong, and they clearly got it wrong. So I don't know where it goes from here, but you very quickly after the report have Dennis Dodd from CBS Sports, who is tight with everybody in that Big 12 office because he lives in Big 12 country. For people who don't know, Dennis lives outside of Kansas City. He's been covering the Big 12 longer than some people listening right now have been alive. He definitively said it didn't happen. Big 12 officials, the commissioner, they were not on Memphis campus. He said that. Then Pete Thamel comes back with a direct quote on the record from the Big 12 commissioner. He says, I was never on the campus. Never talked to him about adding to the Big 12. So it doesn't mean it will never happen, but people still saying things like the original report is true are just wrong because it can't be true. The report says he was on campus.